This is my little creature. And like, on what other planet would I be able to have this? Guys, I'm just saying, like, little is not so little. I shouldn't be driving my car, but I really, really wanted coffee, you know, priorities. And this guy is staring at me. What the fuck? I need to get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Is that a gray hair? Yep, it is. Well, I'll be right back. So I'm like, my car is running like shit, but I had to get my coffee, and I'm not even at my house. I am just posted up because, yeah, the amount of times in my YouTube life that I've been like, I'm back. Yeah, I'm not gonna ever say that again, just because I feel like I truly jinx myself every single time. Life does happen, but me saying, I'm back everyone, is not a good idea. Oh wow. I have these earmuffs. Oh my gosh. This doesn't really look too good. Is this crooked? I don't even know if it's crooked. I would really love to show you guys my outfit, but first I'll just show you my shoes. I got these at like TJ Maxx, and they like really comfortable. And then I have, yeah, you can't even, you know, you can't even see. At this point in time, I'm just like fully embracing the fact that I'm in my 20s. I'm figuring shit out, no idea what's going on. Things keep changing rapidly, and that's okay. That's fine. I moved to Florida, if you don't know, which you don't because I haven't posted in like a year. I moved to Florida over the summer, and I never thought I would be back to New York, and here I am. I did a lot of like healing down there. I worked through a lot of stuff that I didn't realize I needed to until I was like completely away from New York, people I knew, everything. Like just being and sitting and being. That's the biggest thing, is I was just being, and a lot of shit got stirred up, and I worked through it, and I was like, I learned so much down there. So like, even though it didn't work out, it worked out. I'll get into all of that in another video of like what the frick I learned and stuff. Acceptance, number one. Like, I have like an it is what it is attitude, but not in like a, oh, it is what it is, here we go, another fucking disaster. Like, no. It's just like, I know that I'll get through anything that happens. Most plans just don't go as we want them to, especially when other people are involved. So it's not so much that now I don't plan things. I really truly live in the fucking moment. Like, I really do. And it's been beautiful for me. Like, anxiety gone. Well, okay, I won't say gone because I'm still a human being and like life is kind of scary sometimes. But like, for the most part, I don't suffer because suffering is a choice. So like, that's the whole other thing. Like, oh, also, I'm on day, 4 of no nicotine. I've been smoking for like 10 years. Literally just made the decision. I'm not addicted to nicotine. And I haven't had cravings. The only thing I'm struggling with is the irritability, because I really am like a positive person, and like, I can find the good in any bad. Like, lately, I'm just like, I'm not negative at all. I quit smoking and I'm like irritated, annoyed, angry, like all the that like haven't been in so long. So it like was a little scary, and I was like, I'm about to just smoke just to get this irritability to go away, because it was like frustrating, because like, that's not me. I feel better today. I don't have cravings. Like, genuinely, almost everything in life is a mindset. It's decisions. I'm deciding that I don't crave cigarettes, or I don't even smoke cigarettes. I was vaping, but I don't crave nicotine, and I don't. Like, it's crazy what the mind is capable of. And like, you know, you hear all about it, like, oh, the mind is so powerful, like this, that. And once you actually like see it working in your life, it's a whole nother ball game. But so I went to Florida. I healed a lot of shit, right? I went through a lot of inner whatever. Like, I truly love myself today. All this stuff, like, really good. I get back to New York, and yesterday, really, I had the realization that happened in Florida was traumatizing, and now I have to work through that. because even though while I was there, I was healing and growing and blah, 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 now I'm not there, and I'm like, oh, but that and that's now affecting me because I was living through it, so I wasn't working through it. Now I gotta work through that. So life is just like a constant healing and learning. Like, I honestly, every opportunity to learn something and grow from it, I take. So many people are lately are like, you know, how are you being so nonchalant about this? Like, I'll tell you guys in the future, once my situation's a little less current. People were questioning, you know, how are you okay? And truly, it's a mindset, like I said, but it's also, I really look at everything that happens, and I'm not gonna say happens to me, because things just happen, like losing my mom, losing my best friend. Those things didn't happen to me, they just happened, and I was affected by them, obviously. The perspective changes that I've had since losing, like, my two favorite people, and just my view of life and myself, and people, just learning so much. Like, I don't know if, I really don't know. Like, I know that in my 20s, like, I'm gonna be learning and growing. This is just, like, very rapid. Ever since I got sober 2 years ago, like, which is so funny because my last video, I'm pretty sure I was like, I just celebrated a year sober, and I'm like, yeah, I'm almost 2 years sober. Whatever. Once I got sober, I feel like the amount of change that just kept happening, like, in positive ways, just like personal growth, being able to communicate better, setting boundaries with people in my life. Like, I'll be completely honest with you, I really don't have friends today, and that's okay. I built such a strong relationship with myself while I was in Florida, and I continue to do that every day, because at the end of the day, I really only have myself. And, you know, I can't exactly tell you how I did it. All I know is that I really know my worth today, and then my boundaries are like, yeah, like, I don't play around, and I tell the truth, and people don't like it, and that's another reason I don't have friends, which I'm fine with, because half of the time, like, the friends you have are not real friends. So, like, I'll wait for my real friends to come around. Seriously, I don't appreciate anything fake. Like, I can sniff that shit out now too, and I'm just like no, I'd rather be just me and my dog hanging out. Anything that life throws my way, I'm not looking at it like, in the past I used to, especially when I was like a teenager, I'd be like, oh, you know, this hand that I've been dealt, like, why me, blah, 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 victim complex, you know. And like, today I'm grateful for having experience, because it's almost like my advantage, you know. Like, a lot of people haven't been through hardship, and with hardship comes knowledge, you know. If you get through certain things, you're learning things that people who haven't been through those things don't know, which, you know, does make me stronger. But it's just like, I'm able to handle life better because I know so many different, like, avenues that life could take me, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. What? I'm just living life. Like, I'm truly happy today. I think the past, like, week or so was, like, the most stress I've been through in, like, 6 months. Because I just don't entertain stress. I don't entertain, like, not that, okay, I'm not trying to say that, like, you can completely, like, eject stress out of your life, because life is stressful. Whatever, you know, like, there's not a way to just diminish all stress. But just like I was saying, like, things are decisions. We can decide to be happy. The happiness is not like a resting state. It's a decision. You choose, you wake up in the morning, you're like, okay, I'm gonna be happy today because I don't want to be sad. Or, yeah, I'm gonna sit in my misery because I like it here. That's okay too. Like, we have a choice every day to whatever the hell we want to do, feel, say, think, act. And once you get into, like, the routine of, like, oh, wait, I can decide not to suffer today, then you're gonna keep doing that, and you'll realize how powerful your mind is. Because the whole mindset thing, like, I feel like I was just telling someone recently, they're like, oh, life sucks, doesn't it? Like, everything sucks. And I'm just like, no, it doesn't. Life is hard. Life does suck at times, but, like, it's just such a narrow way of thinking. And I explained to the person, like, your life sucks because you think so negatively about everything that happens to you. You don't project any positivity. You expect good things to happen. You sit in misery. Misery is gonna just expand, like osmosis, we'll say. Maybe that's not true, but it just sounds right to me, so I'm gonna say it. Like, you be happy, you be grateful. Oh my God, I woke up this morning. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful that I got my coffee. I'm grateful that my car got me to get the coffee because my car's a little piece of shit. I'm grateful that my dog's sitting behind me and's got my back no matter what. I'm grateful that I quit smoking and I can breathe a little better. I'm grateful that the cold weather is crisp and it's beautiful, and I'm grateful that, you know, everything. I'm grateful to be alive. Like, people don't realize just like complaining about it. And like, I can say this because I am a chronic complainer my entire life. Like, you can ask anyone that's ever known me at any stage in my life. I am a chronic complainer. That gets you nowhere. That gets you more to complain about. It's true. Like, if you say, oh my God, I love that I have this. Oh my God, I love this. Oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God. Like, nothing in life is that serious. I've learned to take life more seriously and less seriously at the same time, because I feel like we're so focused on all this that just doesn't matter, and we're looking past all the that does. And like, I personally think that losing people to death, you know, puts that into perspective, like what's really important in life. And, you know, once my mom died, I learned like what I'm willing to tolerate in life, because life is short, but it's also not, it's just unpredictable. And I've learned to kind of flow with the uncertainty of everything. That is scary, but, you know, just like they say, like, uncomfortability is where growth is. You know, you're not gonna be kicked back so comfortable and like growing and expanding as a person. Like, it's just not gonna happen. That's why most people, I won't say most people, but a lot of people don't grow, because it's not an easy thing. Not everyone's doing it because it's not easy. It takes work. It's hard. And I've noticed that people like to say they're doing, and they're not. It's easy to tell because, you know, it's just easy to tell. That's another conversation for another time. But people don't realize that when you're learning and you're growing and you're healing, like, you've never been here before. So it's gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna be weird. It's not gonna be fun per se. Like, you know, I am a Taurus and I'm like conditioned or like bred to not like change. And I never liked change. But I had a lot of it in my life growing up. And it was, you know, out of my control, like most change is. And then when I got sober, that was a change that, you know, was in my control. And it was something that I did. And it was a positive change. I think at that point, I just like started rapidly like, oh my God, wait, I have control over myself, because I've never had control over anything else. But, you know, growing up and being a kid and like feeling like you have no control over anything, your surroundings, your safety, everything like that, that's not a fun feeling, you know? So then you try to, or at least me, like I started rebelling. I was like, ooh, I can get away with stuff. I have control over that. Ooh, I can do this. I have control over that, little things like that. But then seeing like, oh my God, wait, I can do something positive with my life too. And then realizing like, wow, I really can make anything happen for myself. And I'm really capable of anything that I put my mind to. Like, it's a saying and it's like, oh yeah, okay. It's true. I know that I can do literally anything I want to do. It's not that like wild, bizarre. I don't know the word to use. I think the point of, well, there's like a lot of points that I've made in this video. It's just like not knowing what you're doing in your 20s. That's like totally normal. Like, I'm gonna be 25 and I've definitely been through some stuff thus far in my 20s that, you know, most people haven't. Or I don't want to say most, but some people haven't. And it's so individual, because like I could be standing next to somebody who's been through X, Y, and Z, and I've been through X, Y, and Z too. We're two different people. We're gonna handle situations differently. And we're also like, some people just subconsciously suppress shit. They subconsciously like take it and they're like, ooh, what can I learn from this? Well, how can I grow from this? How can I level up from this? And like, I never was like that. I really wasn't. I was a suppressing, like, I I was a drug addict. Like, I didn't like to feel. I didn't know how to express myself, this, that, and the third. I'm telling you, once I got sober, like, everything changed. And I'm not even, I keep saying that, but it's not like oh, get sober. Like, I really don't care what you do. And that sounds mean, but, like, I truly just don't care. That was just, like, the starting point for me for, you know, finding clarity and finding happiness within myself, giving myself unconditional love. We all need that, and I feel like we seek that in people, and it's not the same as if you actually just, like, love yourself. Obviously, I'm human, so, like, there's times where I'm like, ugh, I'm gross right now, or, like, cringe at myself, like, doing something, but, like, at the end of the day, who cares? Number one, we're all gonna die. Number two, and I said this to a friend earlier, like, first of all, people are gonna say what they're gonna say no matter what the hell you do. If you're a perfect, like, which none of us are perfect, and, like, whatever, people are gonna always have something to say about you. But, like, would you really take criticism from, or, yeah, would you take, I'm having trouble. Would you take criticism? No. Why would you take criticism from someone you wouldn't go to for advice? Like, I really don't go to many people for advice, because I do, and then I'm like, no, I had the answer within myself the whole time. Thank you for reminding me that I don't need that help. And, like, that's another thing I learned, like, growing up, and even in my early 20s, like, I was very influenceable. Like, why does it smell like kitty litter? I don't have a cat. I don't know if it was so much that, like, I wanted to be liked, or if I just, like, I follow the crowd, you know? And now I really don't do that at all. Like, I stand with what I want, like, dislike, feel. In that sense, life is too short to be someone I'm not. I feel like 20s are, like, a time to find yourself anyway, but after you lose someone, especially, like, a mother, someone so close to you, you do kind of have to, like, figure out who you are again and find yourself. And I did that. And I'm still doing it every day. I mean, in this moment, I know who I am. And, like, that's another thing. Like, I don't label myself. That's why, like, when I mentioned sobriety, like, that's a whole nother video, because I'm not, like, I don't define myself as anything. I'm not labeling myself, because that limits any chance for growth or change. No, sorry. Like, I'm just a human being at this point. That's it. I was talking about being so in the present moment. There's so much to see and to notice. I feel like we're so focused on the bad a lot of the time that we just don't even see the good. And to be able to see the good now is just like, whoa. Even, like, driving and, like, somebody, you know, humans are silly. Just noticing, like, where I used to get mad at, like, just people, like, like, traffic or whatever it may, people just being people. Now I'm just like, that was so silly. Because seriously, like, humans are just so silly. Just watching humans be humans is, like, puts a smile on my face. Just because, like, everyone is so different. Everyone, like, just has their little quirks. And it's, like, it's just humans. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why are we so angry? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, why are we so angry? Just let people rock. Like, if no one's harming you or themselves or anyone else or animals, then let them rock. You know? At least that's how I feel. I don't care in the best way possible. Like, I care about, like I said, like, take life more seriously and less seriously at the same time. Like, I care about things that I didn't care about before, and I don't care about pretty much everything else that I cared about before, because we stress ourselves out. We stress ourselves out every single day. Like, we're just, like, so worried. Like, I cured my own anxiety just by changing my mindset. That's pretty fucking amazing to me. Sorry, like, I don't even need medicine. Like, it's just so crazy that we really do have the ability to change and be happy. Like, we don't have to suffer. Pain is inevitable, okay? We're on Earth, we're human beings. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is not. Suffering is a choice, and I don't want to suffer anymore. I don't. I would much rather be happy and just embrace each thing that comes. I'm like completely content. I don't know how. It's been a long journey. I'm never gonna like claim to be perfect or have it all figured out, because that will never be the case. But that's why I'm on earth, to learn, to grow, to keep just evolving. There's no limit. Like I said, like I was just healing and growing in Florida. And I was like, ooh, like I really have changed. But then I come home, and I'm like, oh, I've got to heal from the stuff that happened in Florida. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that because that's like my MO. Life is just a adventure, bro. Like, it's really not that serious. It is serious, but it's also like, oh, you're such a sweet boy. Oh, what's he so cute for? Oh, okay, here he comes. Okay, where you going? Okay, yeah. All right, well, yeah. That is my message for the day. I don't know what the plan here is. I'm a very unpredictable girly, just like life is unpredictable. I'm very spontaneous. I change my mind a lot. Given that, I will be posting videos. I don't know how organized and like similar they'll be. I just want to talk about life. I want to talk about life experiences. I want to just share life with you guys. And that's that. So if you want to join me and see how I make life not so miserable, subscribe. I appreciate you all if you made it this far in the video. And I would love to talk to you guys. I obviously have not many followers right now, but once I do, I want to like get you guys's input, maybe like telling an experience you've had or whatever. I just want to have like a fun time, a fun community, build a community here, and let's just live life. Life is really not that bad, guys. It's really not. We have no choice but to be here. So, well, that's not true, but you may as well. Like, what else are you doing, really? Like, you're gonna go sit and do nothing for eternity? No, like, let's have fun while we're here, because who knows how many times we'll get to come here. Life is crazy. Earth is crazy. But like I said, let's try to have a little bit of fun. Okay? Like, look at this creature. He's my best friend. This is my little creature. And like, on what other planet would I be able to have this? And look, he's showing me love with his tongue. Say bye. Okay. All right, Lou, I need your, oh. Ow. Okay.